What is up, everybody? Joe Everest, the fence expert. Today we've got a special guest. We've got Blake Wixson. Blake, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
All right. Well, I'm Blake Wixson. I'm with PJC Insurance here in Springfield, Missouri. I'm the commercial lines manager over there. I've been there for a little over 8 years with the company. I went to school here in Springfield, Missouri, and also went to college here in Springfield, Missouri over at Drury University, and then transferred over to the insurance world where, I'm a third generation insurance agent. My grandfather had an agency. Parents just retired in May this year for their insurance. So led me into the insurance world.
So a third generation insurance guy and a third generation fence guy.
That's right.
All in one show.
Can't beat it. That's right.
Well, guys, I get a lot of questions, and I see a lot of questions, like say in the Facebook groups and that sort of thing, regarding insurance. It's always kind of there's never a one size fits all answer. So you get several different questions, usually about the same thing. And so what I wanted to do is bring Blake on and just kind of have a chat about insurance. Now, one thing that's important to remember is that, we're obviously based in the United States. It's specific to the United States, but it's also specific to Missouri.
Correct.
Would that be right?
Correct. Yeah, each state's got a different guideline on their insurance. So everything that I generally talk about today will be based off of Missouri.
Okay. So for the broad strokes will still be applicable, but for the minutia, the more finer details,
correct,
they should reach out to their insurance agent.
Correct. It's best to go over your insurance agent that looks and reviews your policies each year for the specific thing that you're needing.
Sure.
This is just generic for Missouri, and
and
hopefully you guys pick up on something that you say, well, maybe I need to ask my agent if I have that coverage, or hey, that's a good idea. Let me call my agent and let's get this enforced.
That's right. So a lot of the answers are really going to be, would need to be specific to the company.
Correct.
Just depending on, how large the company is, maybe how many employees they have, what type of business they're into, that sort of thing.
Yep, exactly. It's all based off of, number of employees, payroll, gross sales, what industry you're in.
Okay.
If you're a contractor, most of it's based off of payroll.
Sure.
Manufacturing is mostly based off of sales. So.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, let's talk about this. So we talked about whoever's watching, if they have questions that they want to reach out to an insurance agent, but there's more than one type of insurance agent. Is that right?
Correct. So there's your captive agents, who are your standard carriers like State Farm, American Family, Farmers. So those are your captive agents. So a captive agent has normally that one market. Go and get your quotes and get it out to you. And then there's the independent agency like myself and PJC Insurance, where you come to us with your needs. I get your needs. I send it out to a variety of our markets. For a fence contractor, we may have 40 or 50 markets to send it to, and we get the best quote, best coverage, best price. It's not always about price. Coverage is the main thing here. So we always get that, and then I present it to my insureds, and that's how we take care of things. So basically we do the shopping for you.
So Blake handles our insurance for Ozark Fence Company. So when you bring me the bids, I guess would they be bids from the insurance?
Quotes.
Quotes. Yeah.
Yep.
But you generally bring me several. Correct. And we kind of talk about, and like you said, we don't always go with the cheapest.
Correct.
Because the cheapest might not be the best fit.
Correct. And a lot of things is you send it out to the market, and one market has a little something different than the other market. I say, hey, Joe, this may fit you better, and in the future, that's maybe the route we need to go.
Okay.
Even if it's, $500 to $1,000 more.
Yeah.
You're a guy that, you look into the future and you want to protect your business and your family legacy of defense contracting. So you want to make sure you're covered correctly. It's not always about price.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they can change year to year as far as what's offered and how it's offered.
Correct. And also even markets, that's what's good about independent agency. If you get a market that increase the rates across the board, captive, sometimes you're stuck with those rates.
Sure.
As an independent, I can send it out to another carrier that carrier's hot this year for that market. I send it out to them and get you a better price. And
you do the legwork.
That's right.
You do the legwork, but you also know that.
Correct.
Which markets are more hot for that particular contractor. Whereas if I were only dealing with captive agents, I would have to deal with multiple agents, and I would have to try to know which markets were and weren't the best for me that particular year. To me, it makes sense, and we've talked about this quite a lot. It makes sense to stay with an agent like yourself that has access to all these markets, because really, part of what you do as a profession is knowing what kind of insurance coverage I need. Correct. And knowing my business.
Correct. We see contractors day in and day out, or even other industries that we're involved in. So we know what the market's doing. We know what type of claims are going on in that marketplace.
Sure.
Each year brings new obstacles.
Blake, like I said, I appreciate it. If someone's watching this and wanted to reach out to you, how would they do that?
You can email me to bwixson. Our names are on there. So bwixson at PJC. So Peter Jack Charlie insurance.com. And I can answer any questions that you guys have, or you can call us at the office. It's 417-833-3800.
Very good. Blake, like I said, I appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate you being a great agent for me and my business. You and I have known each other for quite a long time.
Yeah, we go way back.
And I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Very good.
Appreciate you.
Well, guys, I appreciate you guys for sticking around, watching the live view, and interacting with us. If you do have any questions after this broadcast is ended, drop them in the comments below. I'll keep an eye on it. If it's an insurance related question, I'll probably forward it to Blake, but leave your comments or leave your questions in the comments below. Again, if you found this live broadcast enjoyable, helpful, or heck, even entertaining, consider giving it a like. If you're new here, we'd ask you to also consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get notified each and every week when we have new content available. But for now, I'm Joe Everest, the fence expert, here with Blake, the insurance expert, wishing you a great day.